Hello, Morongo Basin and listeners around the world online at Z107.7fm.com. This is your Z107.7 local news for Saturday, April 12th, 2025. Today is National Record Store Day, celebrated by independent record stores and the folks who still enjoy going into a store and flipping through bins looking for something new to spin. The number of people streaming goes up every year, while album sales and payments to artists continue to go down. However, when someone does physically buy an album today, almost half of those are on vinyl. According to the Recording Industry Association of America, or RIAA, 43.6 million EPs or LPs were sold in the US last year. That's a far cry from 2006, when less than 1 million vinyl albums were sold. Most record stores don't exclusively have Stax of wax. Vinyl is just one of the physical formats making a big comeback. Many modern releases are also coming out on cassette and CD, and slapping down 10 or 20 bucks for an album you can physically hold in your hands is a pleasure that younger generations are discovering. We have plenty of spots to pick up an LP or three here in the Basin, with a few Record Store Day events happening in 29 Palms. White Label Vinyl is opening at 10 a.m. with their biggest Record Store Day ever. They'll be carrying a bunch of Record Store Day exclusives, which are only available in physical record stores. You'll have to slum it on eBay and Discogs if you miss out on them. They'll also have live DJs, pizza from I Fall to Pizzas, a collage club hosted by High Desert Times magazines, and Skull Record Club will be holding a listening party of the early 2000s classic Fever to Tell by the Yeah Yeah Yeahs. That starts at 1:30 and it's free and open to everybody. White Label Vinyl is at 73552 29 Palms Highway. If you can't make it out to 29 but still feel like adding something new to your shelves on Record Store Day, Hoodoo in Yucca Valley can get you spinning, and many other small shops all around the High Des carry records both new and used. Get out there, hit up the shops, and let me know what you score. The 29 Palms Art Gallery is holding their annual Spring Arts and Crafts Fair this weekend. With more, here's fairgoer Jeff Harmatz.
The historic 29 Palms Art Gallery is hosting a full weekend of arts, crafts, food, music, and fun. Local artisans will be selling paintings, prints, photographs, sculptures, and more that would look great on a wall, make for dazzling gifts, or fit snugly into an Easter basket. 3 instructors will be available for a little hands-on art, including rock painting with Randy Rainieri, mosaics with Kathy Snodgrass, and beadwork with Linda Arbuckle. There will also be raffles for kids and adults. Food will be sold by BM Foods. On Saturday, reptile lady Jane Hawk will be showing off snakes, lizards, and the like. And on Sunday, the Palms and Paws Animal Shelter will be bringing cats and dogs in need of homes for an adoption event, meaning you could fall in love and go home with a furry four-legged companion. The fair will be full of music, too. On Saturday, Maui Mike and Wendy will play in the morning, followed by Mike Lowe and Lizard of Oz in the afternoon. On Sunday, Palo Santo handles the morning shift, with Hunter and the Wicked taking over in the afternoon. The 29 Palms Art Gallery Spring Art and Craft Fair runs today from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. and tomorrow from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. The gallery is located at 74055 Cottonwood Drive in 29 Palms. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Jeff Harmatz.
And all day today at the Walmart parking lot, Basin Transit wants to help you feed the bus with food donations. They're joining with the Waste Station to gather and distribute food for Easter, so grab some non-perishables and look for the Basin Transit bus parked up near the entrance to Walmart, where volunteers will gladly help you with your donation. And at the same location from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., it's the Help Yourself, Help Your Neighbor Emergency Resources Fair, with first responders and county social services showing up to share info, give demonstrations, and give kids a tour of some emergency vehicles. You can't miss both events. They're happening at the Yucca Valley Walmart parking lot right off Highway 62 as you enter Yucca Valley from the east. The second Saturday Joshua Tree Art Crawl is happening tonight in Joshua Tree, with participating galleries opening nights of their artists' new shows for April. Reporter Gabriel Hart gives us the rundown of this Saturday's highlights.
La Matador presents American Spring, featuring the art of Casey Nicoli and Carlos Ramirez. Opening reception from 6 to 9 p.m. with live music from Casey's daughter, Poppy Jean Crawford. Casey Nicoli is an award-winning self-taught multimedia artist, filmmaker, and creative visionary. Known for shaping the alternative music and art scenes in the late 80s and early 90s, Nicoli made her mark as album cover artist, music video director, and key collaborator with Jane's Addiction, including the iconic Been Caught Stealing video, which won the MTV Video Music Award for Best Alternative Video in 1991. Fusing raw emotional honesty with experimental storytelling, her work blends music and film into an immersive artistic experience. Beyond filmmaking, she has built an extensive career as a visual artist, working in collage, photography, mixed media, and installations. Her work explores themes of femininity, redemption, counterculture, individuality, and the human condition. Carlos Ramirez has been blazing a trail with his detail-drenched mixed media works that echo his Mexican-American heritage rooted in California pop culture. Ramirez's paintings, collages, and three-dimensional sculptures contain elements influenced by graffiti, Mexican street murals, traditional revolutionary posters, sign painting, prison art, and tattoos. Artist Martha Rich returns to Hey There Projects Gallery with her eye-popping array of painted wood and steel cutout pieces. The show's opening reception is Saturday from 6 to 9 p.m., but get a sneak peek in the morning starting at 9 p.m. And finally, Coyote Little Gallery continues their group show featuring all local female artists with many pieces priced under $200, open from 6 to 9 p.m. Reporting for Z107.7, I'm Gabriel Hart.
Also in Joshua Tree, the west entrance to the national park is back open, and because it's a beautiful spring Saturday here in the high des, there's probably a line of cars at that entrance waiting to get in. That line is something the new entrance hopes to eliminate, but construction has only just begun on the new gate, which will be pushed further into the park and expand inbound and outbound lanes. Right now, though, it's business as usual at the entrance, with only some fresh pavement and a bypass lane under construction. If you're hearing this and haven't gone into the national park yet, consider going in through the 29 Palms or north entrance. You'll get to see all the same stuff, but you'll spend less time waiting to get into the park, and you get to drive through 29 Palms and see the National Park's Visitor Center. The National Park Service has a page on their website where you can keep track of the west gate and construction. We'll have that link on ours, Z107.7fm.com. Tonight in Joshua Tree is Troy's Amore dinner at the Joshua Tree VFW Post 7264. Troy says he simmers his sauce for several hours and serves it over spaghetti noodles alongside Caesar salad, garlic bread, and a glass of red wine. Ice cream is for dessert. The VFW is a nonprofit that assists local veterans and provides services to the community, and much of their funding comes from food events like Troy's Amore Dinner. All meals are open to the public, and patrons have access to the full bar serving beer, liquor, and wine. That's tonight from 5 to 6 p.m., and it's only $15. The VFW is located at 6402 Veterans Way in Joshua Tree. Then starting at 7 p.m. at the Lou Harrison House in Joshua Tree, they're holding an enlightening and entertaining talk with Dr. Gary Blackwood about the April full moon, aka the pink egg or sprouting grass moon. Gary Blackwood is the recently retired head of the NASA Exoplanet Exploration Program, which searches for life in the universe utilizing advanced science and technology. The talk tonight will be viewing the moon from perspectives of science and culture. View the rising moon through a telescope, and you'll get a laser-guided tour of the night sky's brightest constellations, where you can feel the awe one can experience with a sense of connection to something larger than ourselves. There'll be food and music available at the Harrison House outdoor backstage. Be sure to dress warm. It starts at 7 p.m. tonight at the Lou Harrison House located at 6836 Mount Lassen Avenue, right here in Joshua Tree. And don't forget, the Easter Bunny is coming to hide eggs in the high desert next Saturday. In Joshua Tree, the 56th annual Easter Egg Hunt and Craft Fair will be at the Joshua Tree Community Center at 6171 Sunburst Avenue from 8:30 to 1 p.m. The egg hunt starts at 9 a.m. There'll be 6 age divisions, toddler through 6th grade, plus an indoor craft fair and Easter Bunny photos. In Yucca Valley, there'll be an Easter extravaganza at the Yucca Valley Community Center, located at 57090 29 Palms Highway. That'll be from 9:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. Free egg hunts start at 9:30. The Easter Bunny will be there as well to share fun photos, contests, and there'll be a Lil Hopper zone for toddlers. That's next Saturday, April 19th. Don't forget your Easter basket. And that's your local news for Saturday. You can hear local news 7 times a day, 7 days a week at 7, 8, 9, noon, 4, 5, and 6. More Morongo Basin residents get their local news from Z107.7 than any other source. Reporting out of Joshua Tree, California, alongside the award-winning Z107.7 News Team, I'm Robert Hayden.